everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Hope you guys are doing very well today, as always. Michael Danger Magus is inside Hogsmeade, and I spotted a quest that looked very interesting. You know, all of the collectibles that we found so we could unlock Alohomora? By the way, I've almost collected literally everything inside Hogsmeade at this point. Well, it turns out that the person behind these statues might be residing in this town. And yes, I did save this perfectly. Well done, Walter. The current theory was that they were placed by a student to terrorize the groundskeeper. But perhaps there was another motive. This is Piers Pemberton.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
Well, they're terrorizing my good friend Gladwin.
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
Oh my god!
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
Yes.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Okay, first of all, it's better to forgive and forget. You are the only one holding on to this resentment for so many years. Get over it. Also, lowly caretaker, he's upkeeping one of the most prestigious wizard schools in the world. Even if you don't like his position, it's still a pretty important job.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear.
All right, that's actually a pretty good plan.
Demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
Well, I have been doing an excellent job of that very thing. You know, you're no better than him, right? You're just the bully now.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
It's a shame you won't. I can see why there's dark wizard spells now. But that's exactly why I didn't use them. If we did like a torture curse there, I would have felt bad for the rest of my life. Today. Bad for the rest of today. We're going to start things off today by going to visit our good friend Sebastian. He's going to visit his sister, who's been in the hospital, getting better. And you guys know we do a lot of charity work to help sick kids, so this seems like a really fitting quest for us to do. And that sun is just coming up over that mountain there. Wow. Well, it looks like we have just about arrived. I'm very curious to see where we are on the map. I've been flying south forever. This was over 2,000 wizard units away. Oh, looks like this is actually right next to the poacher area that we went to. Okay. This isn't the best neighborhood for a hospital, is it? This place was crawling with bad guys. Let me get up there and we will talk to Sebastian. When I was growing up, I still have a sinus disease, but I had 6 surgeries for it. And as a result, I find myself being very anxious and uneasy in hospitals or doctor's offices. So in a situation like this, if someone was asking me for support to come visit their family in a hospital, I know what that anxiety feels like, and I would step in immediately. I would be there in a heartbeat. Hey, Sebastian.
Made it.
Yep, wouldn't miss it, my dude. How you doing?
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there.
I was just talking
Rookwood
about that.
Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's.
So he is a retired Auror, huh?
This way.
Why wouldn't he look into it? Isn't, like, fighting dark arts and that kind of thing kind of his job? Maybe he hung up the wand, you
Used to be
know?
a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
I wonder if we'll be able to help, like, get the crime out of this area or something.
My sister should be just inside.
Oh, what a beautiful home. Hey, this looks pretty cozy. This could be a great place to rest up and heal.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
What's the harm in trying?
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry you
Oh.
had to see that.
Yeah, that
don't
doesn't
mind.
look pleasant.
Just need a moment alone.
Yeah, take
Poor
all the time you
Sebastian.
need, man.
Not the visit he'd hoped for.
No, not at all. And I know okay, Sebastian, you might want to get your robes behind you though, real quick. I know exactly what that feels like to build up a moment in your head, and then when the time comes, it doesn't play out anything like you expected it to.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Hello.
Excuse me, Mr. Salo.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
Now, I will admit that I am not an expert, but it does seem ridiculous to just throw out something that could have helped. He was obviously really excited to give that to her. Surely there has to be something. There's always something to try.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I agree that you do need to keep her comfortable. But there's medical breakthroughs all the time. Literally, my sinus disease would have been fatal a couple 100 years ago. Isn't that totally wild? Like, just having a super stuffy nose? Come on. Hope is a good thing, and you should always hold on to it.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
What does that mean?
I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
Okay, I gotta be honest. I don't feel comfortable coming in here talking to her at all. I don't think this is my place.
Sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
You don't even know my name. It's Michael Magus.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
I kicked his ass.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Me either.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Oh, they do really seem to be steering me in the direction of acceptance, which is really difficult because I am a super optimistic kind of guy. It's annoying at times. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't think him wanting to help you is a bad thing. Look how much motivation and drive he has for this cause. He's made up his mind.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Absolutely. Thank you for talking to me. I'm sorry it was under
I
such...
wish you well.
I wish
ought
you
to see
well.
how Sebastian's faring.
Man. Okay, this quest is kind of heavy for me. I'm not gonna lie.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Well, he's trying to do what's right. I agree with that.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
Exactly, Michael.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Do you think there are clues?
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
I agree. And I don't like how this countryside has been completely taken over by Ranrock's goons and poachers.
Abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Digging?
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Do you have a broom? Oh, okay. We can't use that right now. Man, I don't think I would make it in the magical world if I had to walk everywhere. If I had the power of flight, that's all I would do. Hey, people on the road! Sebastian, careful!
It's an honor to be a part of it. A very good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Sebastian! You have to be careful out here. Are you backing up?
We must remain unseen.
Now he gets it. Okay, okay. To be fair, I am Michael Stealth Master Magus. It's understandable that he wouldn't pick up on that right away.
Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring.
I'm gonna try to turn this guy around.
Huh? Who is it?
They've been alerted a little bit.
Hello?
Okay, and then I'm gonna attack from this cover on the whoop. On the left was my plan. Looks like things might be changing. Was there just an explosion? Trafficus totalis.
Trafficus totalis.
I'll take care of this, Sebastian. You don't even have to follow me here, my dude. I got this. This guy's the scout for the camp. We take him out. There's a lot less eyeballs looking for us. Specifically, 2 less eyeballs looking for us.
How nice of you to stop.
Hello! Nice. Hey, that was an explosive entrance. Couldn't get that shield up in time. I hope they don't call in more reinforcements here as well. Hold on, I'm ready to defend. There we go.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Uh-oh. There are more reinforcements coming this way. Sebastian, are you holding up okay? It doesn't really seem like he's... Oh, he is kind of dueling that guy. You need the practice, Sebastian. I'll let you finish this guy off.
Childish.
Now remember, it's all about comboing your spells. Nice. Whoa!
You've made your last mistake.
And you've made a really good entrance.
I don't think...
Sorry, what'd you say? I couldn't hear that.
Incendio.
This is the commander for the Loyalists. Shouldn't we be questioning someone, Sebastian? Isn't that kind of why we're here? Uh-oh, more reinforcements behind us. Here we go. We're gonna pick this guy up. Oh, couldn't do it in time. Here we go.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Give me that weapon.
No!
Hey, what are you doing?
You don't know who you're playing with!
If you introduced yourself, I would know who I was playing with. I think you guys need to go over there with your friend. He didn't take quite as much damage, not as much fall damage that time. That's an explosive barrel. He's gonna feel that in the morning. Sebastian, I'm worried that you're just trying to work out your frustration. No, this way, ouch! Okay, you little shit. Hold on, you're going down the hill. Get out of here.
Not quick enough.
Bro, he came back that quick? He gap closed back onto me? That's actually ridiculous. Ugh. He's deflecting. We got it. I'm gonna hit with a barrel. That was dangerously close to me. That was not a well thought out plan.
Confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for.
Yeah, me too.
To warn you.
I wasn't expecting to get ambushed that quickly. And by that many of them. But I did kind of mess up our stealth entrance, so I guess that is kind of on me. So ever since they cursed your sister, they've just been hanging out here above your town and no one's done anything?
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed.
Oh no.
They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Oh no. They were trying to hide something. They were definitely trying to cover up something.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by.
Exactly.
What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
I kind of already
They set up camp here for a specific
went
reason.
through Rookwood
They
Castle
have
a while
stations
ago.
for everything.
There's a pitchfork? Pitchfork?
These are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
And very big weapons. That's kind of bizarre, right? Would a troll use these?
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
There's no way those goblins are using weapons that big. Also looks like Revelio is showing us, I don't even know what this is. It kind of looks like a furnace on the road. Oh, that does make sense. If they were mining, this is probably how they would smelt it.
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned.
Whose
long since I
home
lived
was
here.
this?
Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago.
Revelio.
That's all I ever heard.
Maybe they were trying to dig up
It might
his...
be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Roger that. I'm on the way up right now. There's plenty of chests on the way up here. Oh no, I just looted a fedora. I think we're gonna leave that there. Is there anything in the well?
This well looks familiar.
Oh, what a... Ancient magic? Is this the place that had the drought?
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Okay, there's got to be some kind of clue inside this house then. Something. Yeah, what's this mirror? Or it's a painting.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Perhaps we could repair it? No, that's not the case. All right, Sebastian, listen up. I saw this guy's memory, and I learned about ancient magic, and I'm one of like 4 people I know of that could see ancient magic, and it's not weird. It's not like parcel tongue or anything, right?
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key.
Yes.
You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers.
You seem to be following great.
And this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago.
Exactly.
If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Is there anything left to
Look
search?
at this.
What do you see?
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
I should be able to get it out of the way. Give me just a second. Accio. Then a Levio. I just took Levioso off of my bar. Let's try it. Oh, actually, Accio seems to be working. Maybe not. Let me disconnect that.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, that's not working either. Maybe we gotta blast it open. Hold on.
Confringo.
Hey, there you go.
Huh. A stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
Also,
There
this
might
is
be something
pretty
here
easy
that
wall
might
to
be
climb
closer.
over, I imagine.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
What is going on in here?
Lumos.
Man, you came down here without fear. Isadora Morganach's journal entry, 2 of 7. I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today. The one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Well, this one was before that. It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Should hold on to this.
Revelio.
There's definitely more of this room behind this shelf, right? There we go. I wonder if I could have just auto-attacked.
Revelio.
Hey, no you don't. Why are these vines here? You get back. And...
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
No. Not a daydream at all. Can you see it through the mirror?
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Can I bring Sebastian through with me?
I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea, to be honest. Wow, that was snappy.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Do you see that? You saw that, right? I'm not just making that up. What on earth? What is that?
Why hide a triptych here?
This kind of reminds me of the Divinity thing.
A note. Let's have a look.
In Divinity Original Sin 2, you had to acquire paintings of the divine to access something. And this looks very similar, actually. This is cool. Rune diagram. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that at all, except this is probably ancient magic, and that probably is ancient magic, and this is ancient magic, and that's a circle with an X on it. Does any of this make sense to you?
In the note?
No.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything.
I trust
Did I
you,
mention
bud.
that apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out.
Very
I had
interesting.
No idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be
Hey.
in touch. Till then,
It was great getting to meet some of your family, Sebastian.
Lumos.
Real. I hope we're not giving him false hope and leading him down some breadcrumbs that just lead to more heartache. That's not my intention at all. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed it. This one hit home for me in a lot of ways. You will see Michael Magus and his adventures continue very soon. Hello, Ominous. I wasn't in the Undercroft with your best friend. Not me.